Good morning, millionaires. Good morning, millionaires. I hope everybody's feeling good this morning. My name is Haziq Ali. I'm a revenue acceleration coach. Our company just made the Inc. 5000 list of fastest growing companies in America, and I'm here to help you do the same. Our whole goal is to help you move further, faster, with less effort. And we do believe that anyone can do anything. We do believe that when it comes to the way this game works, ordinary talent with extraordinary perseverance makes everything attainable. I'm going to say that again because it's important. Ordinary talent with extraordinary perseverance makes anything attainable. I just now threw that quote on our IG page. Make sure you go check out We Are Millionaire Minded on Instagram. Also, make sure you check me out at No Money Down King on Instagram so you can stay completely connected with the movement. Today, we are talking about these steps that keep entrepreneurs from feeling overwhelmed. Yeah, good morning. Good morning. Let's get it. Let's get it. This morning, we're talking about these steps that keep entrepreneurs from feeling overwhelmed. I want you to like, comment. Hey, I appreciate that, Damon. I appreciate that, bro. Please share this. You know what I mean? Share the broadcast because the universe gives to the givers just like it takes from the takers. But hey, it's inevitable, baby. You know the feeling I'm talking about. Where, you know, when all the walls are tumbling down, you got too much to do, you're burning through cash, you don't feel like you got no help, you know what I mean? Everybody got all these expectations on you. You know what I'm talking about. Every entrepreneur can relate to that. I don't know that I've ever met an entrepreneur or a founder, a CEO, a president, an officer, anybody in leadership who's never felt this intense feeling of overwhelm from time to time. The question ain't how to avoid this feeling, y'all. The question is how you can get through it quick as possible so you can get back on track. And usually when we talking about this kind of thing, people say the same thing. Oh, Haziq, you need to rest. Oh, you know, meditate. Eat some fresh fruits and vegetables. You know what I mean? And all of that's good. Take a break. You know what I mean? All that's good. But today I want to go a little bit deeper. So if you want to go deeper this morning, somebody give me kill the overwhelm and a share. Kill the overwhelm and a share. Kill the overwhelm. Yeah, I know you feel me, Mrs. Goins. I know you feel me. I know you feel me, Taisha. I know you feel me, Septima. Jess, I know you feel me. I know you do. You know what I mean? Let's get it. Let's get it. What's up, Ebony? Let's go. Hey, Charity. Good morning, millionaires. Let's get it. Let's get it. Ali, you crazy. Mr. Terry is in the house. Kim, what's happening, Miss Payne? Vita Lachey. Yo, I love when the YouTube gang be checking in on time. My man, Mike Stroud. Don't forget, I'm still waiting on them questions, Mike Stroud. You asked me a specific question about the Kaizen Academy. You was going through there looking for how to, I believe it was you trying to carve out your perfect niche. I want to hear about it. Asked me this morning on the phone call, bro. All right. So I got 7 of them for you. We only got 15 minutes. It's time to get busy. 7 ways to kill overwhelm. 7 ways to kill overwhelm. Appreciate that, D Money. Appreciate that, Mr. Thicklin, for that share, my brother. 7 ways to kill overwhelm for the entrepreneur. You ready? Here's the first one. Write down your why. Write down your why. Now, I don't know how many times I'm going to have to say this for it to click for some of us, right? But Dan Shapiro, he's a CEO. Maybe you know the name, maybe you don't. He's CEO of a company called Glowforge. Appreciate that, Ebony. Thank you for the share, Queen. What he says is that every single morning, he reads the company's mission statement. Every single board meeting, he reads the company's mission statement out loud. He's like, he knows it annoyed his investors first, but gradually they started to appreciate the constant reminder, right? They started to appreciate the constant kind of like accountability that he started to provide consistently by just reading out the mission statement, reminding them of the why. Everybody needs to be reminded regularly, and so do you. You ain't no different. Here's the key. Post it in multiple places. Write down your why, use some index cards, tape that thing to your laptop, right? Put it on your bathroom mirror. Put it inside your refrigerator where you know we guaranteed to go a couple times a day, right? Put it on the dashboard of your car. And at all 5 of those places I just now named, I'm serious. Watch how this changes your life. You would be surprised how valuable it can be for you to help you keep focused on your mission in a visible way, in a visible, tangible way. Some people say it was William Barclay. Some people say it was Mark Twain. But there's a quote I love. It's like, there are 2 great days in a person's life: the day we were born and the day we discover why. So write down your why and then give me a share. Write down your why. I challenge you to do this today. Here's the second one. Discard hidden distractions. Discard hidden distractions. What do I mean by that? What do I mean by that? Distractions rob us of our energy, y'all. Imagine having some appliances plugged in your house that are constantly plugged in. You don't know where they are, but every time you get the bill, it's just huge, right? You got these appliances plugged in, just robbing you of energy, and all you get is a bill. You get no benefit, right? What I'm saying is, you got to get rid of distractions. Right now, my business partner, he's on like a 3-week social media fast. He done taken a Facebook app off his phone. He done taken an Instagram app off his phone. You know, what I do a lot of times, people get mad at me because they'll reach out to me on WhatsApp and stuff like that. But if I'm not in that work, I just cut those notifications off. So I don't know you sent me something on WhatsApp. Only reason I have Facebook, only reason I have YouTube on there is, 1, I use it when I'm working out. When I'm walking on a treadmill, I'll be rocking with some YouTube videos or something like that, a podcast, right? And then 2, I get to talk to y'all. You know what I mean? Like, I get to communicate with my folk. Other than that, I would take it all off. I'm saying turn off these chimes. I'm saying turn off the email alerts. I'm saying turn off the smartphone push notifications. All the endless electronic noise that when you put them all together, you don't realize it, but these are stress triggers. When you hear that bing, and then you all of a sudden got to pick it up, that's like a stress trigger. Get rid of the pointless physical and digital junk that surrounds you, and you'll start to feel better almost instantly. We talking about killing overwhelm, ain't we? Ain't we? Somebody say discard hidden distractions. And if you agree with that, share it with an accountability partner. Share it with a Facebook group. Let's get busy. Here's a third one I got for you. Prune your people tree. Prune your people tree. Now, you know, I don't know how often you think about it, but ain't no balance to greatness. Ain't no balance to greatness. Greatness has a cost. And check it out. I can't guarantee that your hard work is going to get you where you're trying to go. But I can guarantee you, without hard work, you got no shot. You got no shot at all. One of the things that you're going to have to look at is your people tree. If you look at Elon Musk, you see an example of eagles don't fly in flocks. If you look at Mark Zuckerberg, you see an example of eagles don't fly in flocks. If you look at Steve Jobs, you'll see there was an example of eagles don't fly in flocks. You don't see these people at the World Cup. You don't see these people at the Super Bowl. You don't see these people hanging out courtside at the game. You know what I mean? Why? Because this is distraction. And if you really want to be great, you can't just be hanging out. You can't chill. And a lot of your people on your people tree, they're taking more from you than they're giving you. Keep it real. I'm talking about these could be relatives. These could be friends. These could be family members. These could be employees. And you know the ones I'm talking about. They create this pit in your stomach, right? Every time you hear their voice, every time you see their number pop up on the phone, it's like, yeah, to be more careful, right? And what I'm saying is temporarily, just start off with temporary, right? Temporarily remove them from your life, right? Let them know you're going to be busy over the next 2 weeks. Let them know you're going to be busy over the next 3 weeks. You can't make it to that dinner invitation. You can't accept that coffee appointment. You can't accept that lunch date, that Skype chat. They start FaceTiming you. You can't do it right now. You're focused on something. Prune these people from your life just long enough for you to regain your balance. And then maybe you could get back to them. You get what I mean? Here's number 4. Get rid of your brain baggage. Get rid of your brain baggage. Now, as entrepreneurs, I know somebody's going to feel me on this. We're always told we need to talk to somebody. Y'all hear me talking about, we need to be bigger believers in therapy, right? Check it out. I love my therapy appointments, right? It is common to feel stressed out and want to talk to somebody when you're overwhelmed. This is good advice. But when you're an entrepreneur, we got to go a little bit deeper. What you need is help getting stuff out of your brain in a way that creates something tangible that you can then organize. Am I making sense? As an entrepreneur, you start to accumulate a lot of brain junk, for lack of a better way to put it, right? So here's what you want to do with this brain junk, these new ideas, these people to meet, these tasks to complete, people that you need to follow up with that you met last week and the month before that, research you need to conduct. Am I right? What you want to do, y'all, what you want to consider doing is getting somebody to facilitate just a couple, maybe 30-minute sessions where you just pour this stuff out of your brain. They ask you questions. They capture your responses in like a notepad or a flip chart. And then later on, you can upload that thing to your Evernote. They capture it all on a whiteboard, and then they can upload it later on. It's hard to do this yourself. It is hard to see the picture when you're inside the frame. You get what I mean? So maybe you find somebody that's willing to help you with this. This is how you kill overwhelm. You need somebody to help you clean some of this stuff out of your brain so that it's in usable form. Then you can pick through the junk and find the jewels that can help transform this thing. Am I making sense? This works wonders. Here's number 5 I got for you. Refocus your resources. Refocus your resources. See, we entrepreneurs, baby, we action takers, right? You like to take care of things yourself. I get it. That's the same way I am. But a lot of times you forget to refocus the resources around you. Check this out. You are tripping if you don't do the best you can and focus it all on the things that you're the best at. You are tripping if you don't learn to hire your weaknesses. You are tripping if you don't understand. Somebody write this in the comments. Delegate or stagnate. Delegate or stagnate. Check this out. I know what the poor people say. If you want something done right, you got to do it yourself. But check it out. You should not be spending hours of your time on things you don't enjoy. There is a part of your work that you love, which is why you chose what it is you do. And then there are parts that leave you with sort of a bad taste in your mouth, right? This can be a huge contributor to this snowball effect of overwhelm. You get what I mean? Because you keep on procrastinating, putting the stuff off, and then before you know it, it's huge. Listen, if you don't have a massive team, ask a family member, ask a friend, holler at somebody who needs a little bit more professional development, but they love doing this particular task. Check it out. This is how you elevate. Find somebody on your team that can do some of the stuff that you don't enjoy as much. Do you hear what I'm saying? That way you can refocus your resources on the stuff that you love and that you want to be the best at, if you're not already the best at it. You know what I mean? A lot of you don't understand how many natural gifts and talents you have that you are not getting the most out of it because you're also doing all of the stuff you hate just because you feel like you're supposed to be, doing it all yourself, working hard. It just feels good to your subconscious programming that you out here just, pushing through the stuff you hate. That ain't the way to do it, because the reason this big book on entrepreneurship is full of networking advice is because if you can do it yourself, you ain't doing much. If you're going to hit that top level, you are going to have to use a resource called people. Here's number 6 I got for you. Switch up your surroundings. Switch up your surroundings. It is amazing what happens when you can work from a different location, even a different corner of your office. Y'all see how I'm not in the same side as I was before. I'm not in the same area as I was yesterday, et cetera, and so forth. It just make me feel good. I was like, I'm talking to entrepreneurs. Let me kick it in front of a Da Vinci painting. You know what I mean? Let me kick it in front of right? You can change up your location and your entire perspective starts to shift. Go to the lobby of your building. Go work out of a museum cafe. They got Wi-Fi in there. Trust me. You know what I mean? You'd be surprised what happens. Hang out on the rooftop. All my New York folk, you know what I mean? Go hang out on the rooftop. You know what I mean? Coffee shop hop for a week. Keep on your mask because Omarion is dancing through. They got a new one called Flurona. Y'all heard about this? So be careful. You know what I mean? Be safe. But what I'm saying is switch up your location. Meet with your team on top of a local hill. You know what I mean? And make everybody have to walk up the hill. Here in Georgia, we got Stone Mountain. You know what I mean? Meet at a pond. You know, a boat. Since we got 70-degree weather here in Georgia, no disrespect to my friends in the north, like in Virginia, like I'm from DC, and they just now had a 20-hour, you know, horrific nightmare on the highway. So I know everybody ain't got 70 degrees in the middle of in the middle of December, end of December, beginning of January. But what I'm saying is switch up your location. You know what I mean? Find some unique surroundings that stimulate your creativity, that stimulate your brain differently long enough for your body and your mind to relax and recharge and remove the familiar, right? These same sights and sounds just remind you of the typical places where you normally get overwhelmed. So we're going to switch things up. Is this helping? Is this helping? Here's the last one I got for you because we out of time. Check it out. Work your one small win. Work your one small win. Check this out, y'all. You can't build on nothing but success. Happiness comes from progress. You know, I always say happiness comes from what you got happening. You know what I mean? They'd be like, what's happening? You're like, nothing. Now you're depressed. Now you overwhelmed. Like, damn, where's my life going? You know what I mean? What I'm saying to you is instead of that, start acknowledging all the things that you've accomplished. I know you long for progress. We all do. You just want some indicator that your business is headed in the right direction. Well, give it to yourself. Who you think's supposed to give it to you? Are you waiting on an award show? Is that what you're waiting on? It might be a while. It might be a while. Check this out. They get all these big, lofty, disruptive goals. I know you want to be on top of Mount Everest, right? I know you want to conquer the Himalayas. I know you want to trek through the Amazon jungle, you know, but what I'm saying is get real with yourself and trade in your expectations for gratitude. Can somebody give me that in the comments? Trade in your expectations for gratitude. Trade in your expectation for appreciation, baby. That's the kind of thing that you want to write in your power book. If you don't have a power book, you know, order one of these, man. This is like our Color Me Millionaire vision board coloring book. Today's training is brought to you by that. You know what I mean? Each one has a quote at the top, right? Like this one says, real change usually only happens after your pain gets bigger than your excuses, right? So you can write it in the notes right there. I dare you to form a power book this year if you don't have one. And what I want you to write in that thing is that you got to trade in your expectations for appreciation. You will instantly watch the overwhelm plummet. I know we got these huge goals, and it's a beautiful thing to have these huge goals. But what I'm saying is, if you'll reduce the size of your expectations, if you'll start judging the day by the seeds you plant instead of the harvest you reap, then all of a sudden your life feels much different. Any of these steps can reduce entrepreneurial overwhelm, but if you use all 7 of them, my God, further, faster, with less effort. You hear me? Repeat after me. It's affirmation time, y'all. Y'all know what it is. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It's affirmation time. Call in right now. And you're like, you cut off before you did the affirmations. Yeah, every single morning we do the affirmations on the phone line. Call in right now. Call in right now. Doing affirmations kills your overwhelm. Doing these breathing exercises we do every morning, it kills your overwhelm. Getting mindful, living in the moment. Because yesterday is history and tomorrow is a mystery. But this is the present, right? This is a gift. All right, let's go. Repeat after me. I am so happy and grateful that money comes to me easily.